probably some sort of a community service announcement or warning. If you're, oh well, look at that. If you're not out of those areas, and either on Flagstaff Hill Road or on, you know, going down to the plain basically, or on Coromandel Prey, Blackwood, and you've got out of Mitcham Hills and all those areas, you're basically going to be toast, I reckon. So this one's for Yolanda, but unfortunately I don't think it has. No, it doesn't have a cherry essence. So yeah, so there you go, Yolanda. Something for you there. Knock yourself out. And we got ourselves a pretty impressive CP weed. Yep, that tickles old Ernie, that does. There we go. Another one there. So I am right about this CP weed. I reckon we're going to crack it fairly shortly. I think I've almost cracked chalk in a way. And as I said, I think it acts like a bit of a battery in a way. Or at least one terminal of a battery, you know. It is the battery in one terminal, is what I'm really trying to say. Is it the anode or the cathode? Oh, I'm going to have to work that out. May not be what you think it is. As I said, that could be the problem. Everything they say about chalk and some of these other things is not strictly true, and it's probably the opposite, which might explain why everything is in my Alfred Daniel Hall soil book in the wrong end of the book. It's all in the wrong chapters, you know. So everything related to what you know about CP seems to be in the alkaline section of the book. Let me put it that way. So yeah, so anyway, we'll see what I do with my next mix, and if that does it, I've got one more, and then I'll try and blue something, I reckon. And yeah, with a stick of dynamite. He blew it up with a stick of dynamite now. You know, like blowing up balloons with a stick of dynamite. It's a bit, it's probably getting a bit like that, fellas. Anyway, we've got some nice litage, and with the new camera, and hopefully next year we'll do it all again, but in 4K, so yeah, it'll be 4 times as bad. Now, I get the impression 4K is only like twice as good as this, you know. They call it half high definition or something. Yeah, I think it's what it is. They're tending to do cool things, ultra high definition or something. I don't know. As again, it's this thing, you know. As soon as we get into it, Europe's already, you know, they're on to the next thing, you know. I thought the idea was they test us out with all the design faults down here. Here, cop this. Here's a free LCD giant TV. Try and knock the bugs out of this for us, will you? You know, we'll give it to you for a year. Every time you find a bug, we'll knock $1,000 off of it. You know, you don't have to pay us until the end of the year. But if you find 4 bugs in this thing, it's free. Or to the Elon Musk thing, I don't know. You know, we do it in a certain amount of time, but it's free. I think he's going to get so much joy and so much satisfaction out of this thing. He's just going to do. I reckon he's just going to do it for free. You know, I know this is the best moment of my life. You know, or he'll do some deal like, do you want to build a hyperloop from Adelaide to Perth? Drive the people in Sydney absolutely nuts, because you've actually got to go to Adelaide to get on it, or you've got to fly into Perth, and then the only destination is Adelaide. Oh, would that piss off the Sydney siders, eh? And why are we trying to piss off the Sydney siders? Well, I don't know. I mean, it's 6 of 1, half a dozen. I would have thought WA would have said to Sydney, no, here's some money, fix up your transport problems, and Sydney would have been humble enough to say, thank you very much, there is anything we can do for you. But no, there's something going on with this GST, and there's something they're not telling us. It's almost like they're arguing on a basis that we're supposed to know something that they haven't told us, or something, or they've given money to the government, or something that people know nothing about it. You know, we've had 3 mining booms, and the rest of the country has basically seen nothing to show for it, yet WA is acting like they should, or that they think, you know, it's almost like WA thinks the rest of the country has got a certain amount of money from these 3 mining booms, and we're like saying, Now we're in the you know, the Tom Cruise thing. No, show us the money. And I think the real truth is either Barney bankrupt the state, or the other side of the coin might be it's gone offshore and overseas, and it's going to take us another 10 years to, you know, track down what really happened to it before we actually go after the buggers, who probably by the time we get to them will be 75 or 80 or whatever, and you know, they're going to spend 5 seconds in jail, then shuffle off this mortal coil sort of thing. And the usual thing, you know, they get all the benefits of the money and wealth in quotes before they go to prison, so they don't really care. They've had it all. They've had the life and all the accoutrements and everything else that goes with it. And you know, they've had the pool room and they pull big time in there, and yeah, you know, they've got all the trophies on the wall, you know, the house, the car, the house, the yacht, the giant pond, you call it a lake, the airplane, the subprime casino attached to the side of the house, the massive greenhouse, bit of a castle one. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I'm going to probably have to go this way. Some people coming on the track, so yeah. Anyway, so look at that. What do you think of that, Yolanda? Absolutely smacking bloody awesome, yeah. As I said, come at the right time of the year. This is why they call it land of the green and gold, you see. That's the gold in a way. It's not just the gold in the ground. It's mainly because the prime colour of this land down there is yellow, but people fail to appreciate that we have the most blue coloured flowers of any continent on the planet. So, and Dodenia. Oh, some people probably call it Dodenia or something, but I know it is Dodenia. So you might just want to film these ukes because they are quite nice, and the British is just goddamn smacking awesome. Yeah, I'm teaching the Americans bad habits. The Southern Americans. You wait till Kathy Warner hears that, she's probably going to be using goddamn smacking awesome for the ride over her winter, I reckon, into her summer, as we go from summer into our, well, I wouldn't even call it really a winter, really. It's a very mild spring. Yeah, made from mild steel. But as I said, we're all talking about beatifying the Gupta up there in the northwest of the state. He's going to power his whole bloody steelworks now on renewables, and that's going to teach old Tony Abbott a lesson, eh? Yeah, Dr. No, put the old plastic bag over your head, sunshine. Yeah, and some of the cartoons are starting to really draw them really well, you know. Okay, and we're going to cross over the road here, and I may have to dump a few things on the side here and sneak them into a bush or something, but we'll see how we go. But I'll just end this clip and start a new one. 5 seconds on the card. Okay, go from about here.